Time for some real talk now about Obamacare penalties, whether you like it or not. You could be in for a nasty shock when you file your tax returns.
And now that the Affordable Care Act has made health care a tax issue, no one can understand it.
And that's a commercial. If you thought the penalty for not having health insurance would be just $95, guess again. That is just the minimum. The penalty expected to average around $300. And if you did sign up, you'll need Form 1095 to report any subsidy you may have gotten. If you're not entitled for that, you'll have to pay it back. Confused? Here to break it down from our sister network, Fox Business Network reporter Lauren Simonetti.
Hey,
I know you've been going through this, so you understand it all, right?
I'm trying. It's very confusing. Our tax professionals are confused by this. So basically, the penalties, if you thought you would pay one, are sometimes 3 times bigger than you thought you would pay. There are forms that you need to know about. You might throw out Form 1095 as junk mail, Gretchen, or you might do your taxes before you even get that form because they're just starting to go out now.
Very interesting.
And then you have to redo them.
So it's a 21-page form, right?
That's just the not the form. That's the
explainer.
Manual. That's the explainer. Publication 5187. It's 21 pages, single-spaced pages.
Wow.
Read that with a cup of coffee.
I'll need a drink. I'll need more than coffee
and a
for
dictionary.
that. All right. So tell me what H&R Block is warning its customers about.
Well, you saw that ad saying, "Hey, it's confusing this year." You might say this is H&R Block's way of getting more business, right? If you used to file your taxes yourself, it's so confusing this year because of Obamacare that you're now going to need their help. That's fine. They will get extra business here. But they had to hire bilingual tax experts because there's so many Latinos coming in who've never had insurance before, and now they need to account for it on their tax returns. So that's an expense. They have to train their workers. Anecdotally, I've been hearing an extra 1 to 3 hours spent per tax return. That's also added fees for the person who's filing.
Wow. Okay, now let's talk about the fact that the IRS may or may not come after these people, because we all knew that there was going to be this penalty if you didn't buy into health care.
Right.
We learned about that early on. But then we thought, oh, the IRS with all these cuts, they're really not going to come after people, right? They're not going to collect that money. What have you been hearing?
They are coming after people. Fewer agents being smarter about who they go after. I was talking to a tax preparer who said already small businesses have gotten letters from the agency saying you thought that you were getting, you were going to pay your penalty and not have to offer your workers health insurance. That's fine, but we might try to say that you violated the law. It's actually Section 7201, a penalty of attempting to evade the law. If you are found guilty of attempting to evade the law, for a small business, that's a fine of up to $500,000 or up to 5 years in jail.
Wow.
These are small businesses.
Because that sounds like double dipping. If they decided by their choice to not offer health care, then they pay the fine.
Right.
But now they're getting letters from the IRS saying you can't do that either. All right, before you go, it's also affecting, not just for tax season, Obamacare now affecting the middle class. It's crippling a lot of people in the middle class. Why?
150 million people who have jobs and have that golden thing of job-paid health insurance. Deductibles have gone up so dramatically. I pulled the numbers, about $600 8 years ago, more than $1,200 now. That's just your deductible. Add your copay, add your drug costs. It's so expensive for people, they are deciding not to go to the doctor or to defer certain treatments.
Right.
One of the big reasons for this is stagnant wages. If your salary is not going up, you're going to put off this stuff because you know it's going to be expensive in the end.
Wow. There's so much of a ripple effect for all of this.
Yep.
And tax season is coming upon us, darn.
Tomorrow, actually.
Exactly. You can start sending them in.
Yep.
All right. Lauren Simonetti, thanks so much.
Thanks, Gretchen.